Hello, beautifuls. Charla here with Dragonfly Soul Healing. So, this is pile number 3 for you today. Just to let everybody know that this is going to be part of the weekly readings that we do in my new membership offering. So, if you like this reading and you want to keep getting this weekly energy update, so to speak, then you can join me for $7 a month, and I'll leave the link for you in the post. The first card we got today is the Six of Air. It's interesting. There's such an energy of moving away from something. This card says, things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. And so this energy is really about this, like, moving forward from those, like, really difficult situations. And, you know, it's interesting because all these cards are kind of the same and different this week, but we did have that Eight of Air in the first pile, and it was this unicorn ready to release themselves from all these other beings, but still in that hesitancy, where this one here is like, you're hopping on the fucking boat and you're moving forward, like you've already made that decision that it's just happening. And so this kind of brings you a much easier time this week because of that, right? Where it's like all of a sudden these difficult things that have been going on come to an end. Now, the Six of Cups comes out here as well. So this is kind of bringing back memories. And when I'm looking at the other cards, I'm like, this could be about love. What's this last card? This could be a little bit towards love, where you have somebody from the past coming forward to make maybe a small offer. We do have this boy offering this girl a cup here. The Six of Cups is really about looking back, you know, childhood, or it does sometimes represent, depending on the cards around it, relationships and love. But it's kind of like being reminded of your childhood and just a nostalgic type of energy, where it's like you're thinking about the past or how things were. There's something I went through this week where I'm so busy now, where I'm just kind of always on the go, always in town, you know, like I kind of always have something to do all of a sudden. And my life went from such an easy, free-flowing, go to the lake every day, just do whatever I want to do because I have nothing to do, to like, holy shit, my schedule is literally just jam-packed with all kinds of things, and now I have no time to just go sit at the lake like I used to and stuff like that. And so I've been thinking about that past energy of like how it used to be. And so that could be what's coming up as well, and we could be looking back at this energy of who we were. And the Emperor comes out with this energy, and it's kind of, you know, the Emperor is like the building an empire. He's the business builder. So it's interesting that I'm using my experience this week as an example, because this is about looking back at how things were, and even though they were difficult, they felt so much easier, right? Because again, we're in that comfortable state. But that Emperor showing up like, yeah, but it's time to get shit done, right? The Emperor doesn't take no shit, and he kind of just gets shit done. He's also that entrepreneur too, where he really helps with that motivation to build the business. He's that successful business owner. And so we go from that energy of everything being slow, we're kind of looking back at how life used to be, or how we rather be this old relationship or this old job. And the Emperor showing you, like, with hard work, this change that's coming forward is such a benefit. And we see that with that Six of Air, where it's like things are looking up. So again, I'm going to pull back with this last card here, because it feels like there could be somebody coming in from a past who was a little bit more childlike in this past energy, and then he turns more into that older masculine energy with the Four of Wands here. The Four of Wands kind of represents, you know, it can represent the marriage card, which is where I'm like, okay, we've got a lot of cards kind of showing up here around love. So this could be somebody coming in to make you an offer of stability and union. But this card in itself is like that union card or coming together, and things are starting to work themselves out. And it's interesting because we have 2 6s and 2 4s. I'm realizing this, and I was like, we've got the V1, the 1V, like we have these dualities, or this feminine and masculine energy, but we have 2 4s and 2 6s showing up. What's the last one here? That's an 8. We have 4s and 6s, so those might be relevant to you as well right now. But there is this like celebration that's coming forth. And all 3 cards had this, like all 3 piles at the end is like celebration. Something beautiful comes about from this. So this week kind of feels like kind of a mixed bag of emotions, where we're kind of moving forward from something, but we're also looking back like, wait, is this my right decision? And that Emperor and that 4 of Wands comes out, and it's like, yes, this is definitely the right direction to be going in. Staying focused on that business. I mean, if it is about love, it's like, don't obsess about who's coming back or what's coming back. Just keep standing really firm in the Emperor energy, right? Standing firm in that masculine energy and allowing yourself to feel everything that comes forward. Now, this card here, if I'm correct, is the 8 of Pentacles, the last card that wants to come out, which is about hard work. But what I see from this one actually is she's got some keys right here on her staff. And I feel like there was more keys that she had. There's a lot of these cards have keys in them, but there feels like there's some keys kind of coming in to allow you to shift perspective. And if we look at this, I'll put her over here beside the Emperor. We now have this like beautiful masculine, feminine energy coming forward. Now this is an earthy energy, so it's about really staying grounded so that you don't kind of get lost in the ethers, right? I have this tendency of, I get so far gone with my work and everything I do that I need somebody to come pull me back into my body sometimes, because I get way too out there. And so sometimes we need to make sure that we're getting grounded again too. And there's some keys here that are coming forward for you, allowing you to unlock some new aspects of yourself. This shows up in sessions for me a lot. I have people that have keys kind of hidden all over their energetic field, and once I'm able to find those for them, we can actually unlock some beautiful gifts and some data sets that you've been holding on to. But sometimes there's that clearing that needs to happen first. And I think you've been going through a lot of that with that 6 of air here, where we're moving forward. Even if we don't really know where we're going, we're trusting in the universe and allowing ourselves to just go forward with these circumstances. So allow yourself to get really grounded. Stay focused on building this business or whatever it is that Emperor is showing up for, because there is that like celebration that comes forward, like coming full circle and really celebrating what you've accomplished. And so don't be too worried about where you've come from or the past. Just keep moving forward, knowing that those past circumstances brought you here, right? And we can't go back to that old. I mean, we could, but do you really want to? Because even though things may feel a little bit crazy and different and uncomfortable right now, that comfortability that you had before wasn't really that comfortable. It was just what was known. And so pay attention to that. Do you really want to go backwards, or is this just you grieving the loss of the old ways of thinking and being? Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys there today. Again, if you like these videos and you want to keep getting them weekly, then just join my membership and I will see you there. Have a great day, guys.